How's it going, guys? I know I said earlier you were watching the stream that I was going to come back to Pokemon Yellow, but I changed my mind. It happens. Uh, really wanted to continue testing out how well this setup would work. I made a few adjustments, starting with like the webcam delay. I set that up, so now everything. I know I said earlier. Still unprepared for that. I was watching a different streamer. Here's a little bit ago. Shoot, I don't actually double check their name really quick. I would love. Sour X Nino. That's who it was. Sour X Nino. I was watching them play Breath of the Wild, which is a game I really want to get into, but alas, I cannot afford much. Anyways, let's continue on. Got 4 members of a team that I actually want to train. Then there's just like 2 straggler Pokemon that I picked up along the way. Not really worried about them. And because it's Moon, it's actually daytime right now. Okay, let's see. I don't actually remember much of any of this stuff. What is this place? Research lab. Uh-oh. I don't know why I just said uh-oh, but I did. Oh, hey, Mr. Gibbon. How's it going? You know, I usually recommend you to the 1 or 2 people that occasionally like tune in on this. How's it going? Welcome to my chat. As you can see, it's a very popular and happening place. I am doing excellent. I've been working for the past couple days getting this setup going. Couldn't get the capture card working for a while. Just for who knows why. Like the company's software just wasn't working with OBS for me, but I managed to download like a 2-year-old version of it and get it going. But as you can see, I can't afford a DS capture device, so this is my setup. Well, thanks. Emre seemed to like it a lot too. Sorry, I'm not really into the shiny hunting yet. I figured I should at least beat the game before I start doing the shinies and the training for VGC stuff. You know, eventually I'll get the hang of this streaming thing. Ah, thanks for the host, man. I really appreciate that. I actually kind of, like, for the longest time I thought shiny hunting like that just sounded like the really boring thing I didn't want to have anything to do with. And then I've been watching you and Emre do it. Now I kind of want to get in on it. So I want to actually get on both that, and then M has me wanting to do VGC, so I want to try and have an entirely shiny VGC team with bottle caps, or thanks to bottle caps. Scrappy Pangoro. God, I have to. That's the panda, right? I have a hard time remembering their names after Gen 3. It's not boring if you have a shiny charm. That's true. I was actually tempted to go for the shiny Litten, but then I realized it takes about 2.5 minutes of that cutscene in the very beginning just to be able to pick your Pokemon. So, and you still have like a 4,080 something chance. It's like I'd rather just do eggs later on. I just now noticed that. Yeah, I'll worry about it later. Yeah, Panda basically can hit ghost type Pokemon, so I need it for hunting. Yeah, I just do the Masuda method for Litten. Yeah, that whole 2.5 minutes. I'm just sitting there thinking I would be the guy who gets unlucky enough to have to do it 4,000 times before I get it. So 2.5 minutes times 4,000, just I'd never get anywhere in the stream. Screw that. Tuesday, you'll be streaming tomorrow. What time are you going live tomorrow? Pangoro, False Wife, Ghost type. Awesome. I'll have to keep that in mind. I'll have to ask you and M for all the advice when I actually get to the end of the game, because I will have a vague idea. The only thing I know is get a good smear goal with Substitute. When do I get that in this game? I also think I've been wondering since I started this game, like if I get a Rotom Dex, why can't I just get a Rotom? Well, basically I don't go live until late, so I don't know, about 5 hours after I usually go live, and Shiny Charm equals all Sun and Moon Dex. Oh! I see, so I have a little ways to go. Hey, nice to meet you, Rotom. You know, my only complaint about Sun and Moon, and it's not even a real complaint because I can understand how it's helpful to a lot of people, is it takes like hours before you actually start the game on your own. You have to get all Pokemon Sun and Moon, so not too bad. How many is that, actually? Oh, yeah. I like how she says it's private, and in about 30 seconds I'll go up there on my own. $220? Okay. That won't be too bad. Of course, I haven't actually completed an in-game Pokedex since Red and Blue. Because I was the first among my group of friends to actually fill the Red and Blue Pokedex. And I was in 6th grade at the time or something, and I had a Mew that I don't know if it was legitimate, but I assume it isn't. But not knowing means I can hold on to a little hope. Just somebody traded it to me once at one of my sister's basketball games. It probably wasn't legitimate though, because when I traded it up to Crystal, it was a shiny Mew. I don't think was actually possible. Just catch Pokemon. Oh yeah, I usually try to. Like, just catch Pokemon as you do your playthrough makes it so much easier for when you get around to getting the charm. Yeah, I usually try to actually capture everything on every route. It'll probably be easier because in like a month or so, I'm going to start doing like a group stream. I have a friend, and we're going to be playing every single Pokemon generation side by side. I doubt it's legit, but I can at least hold on to hope by not knowing. Uh-oh. My camera just freaked out there for a second. My My camera kind of glitched out there for a second. I don't know what happened. That was happening earlier when I was trying to stream too. Hardest Pokemon to get: Weevil, Gigalith, Machamp, and some of the EV type Pokemon. So yeah. Leave them to last. I don't know. Like, why would it's a Gigalith and or are all three of those trade evolutions? Wait, no. Weevil is you evolve it near ice or an ice rock or something. I don't remember. You need help, give me a poke. Okay. A little awkward, but okay. I didn't even see you earlier. You're out battle. I thought, of course, I evolved a Weevil back in Heart Gold, when Heart Gold and Soul Silver were like the most current game. And I thought it was like you had to level them up near Ice Rock or something like that. Yeah, I have people I can trade with it usually pretty easily. Plus, like in just about any Pokemon or Pokemon stream chat, I bet I could just ask and somebody would do it because, you know, I've streamed World of Warcraft and Overwatch and Hearthstone before, and so far I'm finding out that Pokemon's generally the most supportive and helpful community. Because you and like 5 other streamers are like, oh, you're a streamer, I'll follow you too. Yeah, man, I'll support you. And then World of Warcraft, you go to another person's channel like, oh, you're a streamer? Huh. Razor Claw at night. Okay, so I was completely wrong. So I really liked Weevil back in the day. I had a friend trade me their egg that with a freshly hatched Sneasel. Or to freshly hatch a Sneasel. Like, I was only like 2 badges into it, and they had already completely cleared the game and everything, so they gave it to me. Good Pokemon best. Fun fact: toucans are my favorite animal. So I have to have this guy on my team. Because I know what his final form is. Yeah. Which is funny because like I've actually handled a toucan before and gotten to play with one. And they're anything but angry. They're like a puppy with wings. Because like the best thing that they love to do is you just hide you hide toys all around and you just watch them find them, and they'll go crazy over it. Yeah, I don't know what laws are everywhere, but you can technically have a toucan as a pet in the United States, depending on where you are and what licenses you have. Of course, you can technically, depending on where you are, you can have just about anything, because I know it's legal in some areas to have a pet tiger, but then there's like horrible restrictions on it that basically means you keep it in a cage all the time. Yeah, my goal is actually to one day have a pet toucan, even though apparently they take a lot of attention. It's kind of like having a, like if you ever have a pet owl, it takes so much attention. Pet tiger. Yeah, I wouldn't even want to mess with that. That just sounds like something that'd make me piss my pants every morning. Should probably get him. Keep thinking out loud about what I should get to improve the stream, because now I'm thinking I should get an audio cable so I can run it from the DS into the computer. And Carrot Hill. All right. I don't actually remember where I'm supposed to. Oh wait. I feel stupid because I was like, shoot, where am I supposed to go? Oh wait, I forgot they put little flags on the map now to make it idiot-proof. Of course I couldn't get away. And of course Supersonic hit. Supersonic always hits me, but I can never hit anything with it. There we go. I knew it would happen eventually. So as you're going for your Pangoro, are you going for a shiny Pangoro with which to hunt? Because I always kind of found it funny how Emre always has that shiny Smeargle. Oh, I was asking if you're going for a Pangoro, are you going for a shiny Pangoro in the process? Because I definitely noticed that Emre uses a shiny Smeargle to hunt. I also really wish they had a... like, there needs to be an option, like in the very beginning, like, have you played Pokemon before? And then you click yes, and they skip over the tutorials. Just a scrappy Pancham? Alright. I see. I thought you were a true shiny hunter. I see. I see how it is. Not that I can really talk. I haven't even beaten Sun or Moon yet. What's this guy have to say? You use communication features to trade with a Pokemon with your friends. You'll both be happy. I'll take your word for it. Well, it has to be on a stream for it to count. Oh. So you're just hunting for it like in your spare time right now. Man, that must be nice. Generally, I have limited time, and my time is never set in stone, so it's like if I want to play, I can either play video games, or I can watch streams, or I can stream myself, so now I'm trying to combine my playing video games with streaming just to make it more efficient, because I don't really have much time most of the time. Please enjoy the harmonious tones of sweet and sour that can only be performed by Pineapple. Grown from under the Alolan sun. Yeah, I think the festival plaza is how I go about getting, like, farming a bunch of free bottle caps. I think, how many hours, Gibbon, how many hours ahead of me are you? Because London is, or not London, like I'm going based off London, because I remember they're like 9 hours ahead or something. I only remember that, vaguely remember that because my sister spent so long in London and I had to guess the time differential half the time. Oh wait, it's, or would it be more like 6 hours actually? I was just trying to think because you said you wouldn't stream until, you said you wouldn't stream until later, and then you mentioned a time, so I might want to, I might still be able to. So yeah, get a YouTube. 4 in the morning, yes I know, but I have to get, I have been doing video editing, and I don't go to bed till late. I'm in bed just about every night by about, like, tonight will be a late one. I'll probably be going to bed at about 11:30. It's 10:04 right now. Most nights I'm in bed by 10, because I guess I'm an old fart. Never actually heal. I don't think I did. Certainly did not. For another 12 hours? Alright. So, 10 in the morning my time, you'll be streaming. Because I live in the same time zone as Emre. So I really find it funny how you didn't see it because it was like at the end of the last stream, but your mom's like, "Here's some pocket money," and then she gives you $35,000. I don't know. Time zones are weird, and the only time that matters is America time. Pick up some of this stuff. Look on Twitter. Well, just look up Twitter update or shiz like that. Yeah, I can do that. But I'm lazy. Getting on Twitter, that takes like a whole 8 seconds. Don't be. I mean, I'll try not to be lazy. I've been lazy my entire life. Which has really been sucking these past 3 months because I've been getting drugged to the gym 5 days a week. Laziness and gym does not mix easily. So what are you editing exactly? Just more reaction videos, or just kind of actually putting? I don't know what I'm trying to say. Putting together like an actual video, like an actual purposed video beyond just a quick reaction. Somehow you passed us. Run through the ringer, Teach. I kind of almost wonder if, like, did they do it for... You heard of Gmod? Gary's mod, right? You talk about that all the time on your stream. I've never actually played it, though. Of course, I used to roleplay on World of Warcraft, so Gmod usually means something different to me. Right. Go play it or look into it. I might have to. I don't even remember what kind of game it is, though. Find those 4 Pokemon trainers. Zzz. I'm actually, like, my mind's so trained by cell phones now, I don't hear that as like an electronic buzz. I think of it as like when your phone goes bzz, bzz. You want to know why I'm standing here? Because I'm the strongest. I won't even bother battling you unless you beat everyone else here. Fine. Steam-based game. Yeah, I'll check it out. Runs off CS Source. Okay. I will check it out, but obviously not not midstream. I'll teach you the tactic that I learned here at school by beating you with them. Easy there, kid. Nothing quite like a video game that makes me dogfight or have a dogfight with a little kid to steal his lunch money. Is Gary's Mod a multiplayer game? Is that why you're trying to get me in on it to play with you and stuff? Or are you trying to get as many people in on it so you can all play together? Usually when someone tries to talk me into playing a game, it's because something like, oh, reminds me. Did follow quite a while ago. Try to give everybody who follows 100 or 100 coins to mess around with. Mom, get the camera. Poisoning an opponent will slowly drain its HP. Paralyzing them can prevent its attack. Was that the thing that you learned? Because you didn't do any of that to me. Here's in this grass. Magnemite, alright. Probably not best to use a bird type against you, though. Let's see, what do we got? I wonder if you would survive a hit from a weak ember. Cat sleeping behind me and she made a noise a second ago. Let's see if it survives this. Ember's pretty weak right now. No, nope. Nope. I'm good at this game, as you can tell. Pichu learned Tail Whip. How nice. A Pokemon I'm not even going to use learned to move. Trying to remember where I catch a Grubbin though, because that's one of the Pokemon I do want. I said my favorite Pokemon's Toucans, but I'm pretty sure Grubbin's my favorite Pokemon from this entire generation. Thing's adorable as hell. Stupid. One or two go for Grubbin. I'll definitely get it. Let's see. I guess go back to max, just use Scratch and hope it doesn't take too long to whittle him down. Maybe try Lick. Most people have heard of Gmod, but normally it's by its actual name, Gary's Mod. Oh! Hey Del, welcome back to the chat. I just kind of assumed I was in here with just Gib, and then I didn't realize you were in here. Which, by the way, you should probably go follow Mr. Gibbon, because he's a pretty awesome Shiny Hunter streamer, and he helped me out a lot by sending a bunch of people my way. If you're not already following him. Or did you... No, I don't think you came here from his stream. Potato Cam 3D. No, don't listen to him. Potato Cam 3DS, yeah. I mean, it's not a potato camera. It's just... Uh-oh. It's dying, actually. Huh, I think I have a bad battery, actually, because my last battery lasted hours. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw up the BRB and just switch that out really quick. So, I will be right back. I have to switch that out. I think pretty sure one of my batteries is dead, and I never actually purchased... Like, my battery should last me for 6 hours, so I never worry about it. Sorry, anytime you're pointing a camera at the source rather than feeding directly from that source, I call it potato cam. Yeah, I get that. It's a... I definitely understand that. No, like I'm actually like my job is well, sort of my job. I do it freelance now, but I'm actually like a video and still photographer, so that's an actual professional grade camera. The only problem is I need to get a different like power adapter so I can just plug it straight into the wall, but it doesn't work with this tripod because of like this bottom setup. But there's a different one that has a thinner wire, but I don't have that yet. Yeah, and yes, $300 is a shit ton to shell out on a capture card, but I'm gonna save for it. I've already got like a little saving thing. The only problem is also spending money because we're building a terrace garden, so a lot of my money goes towards that right now. Congrats, you registered a Pokemon in your Pokédex. It's a red letter. It sends out electromagnetic waves, which let it float through the air. Touching it while it's eating electricity will give you a full body shock. Yeah, yeah, but after we get this garden built and all that money taken care of, I'm just going to start setting aside little bits of money from every job I get, and I also substitute teach on the side for some extra money. And then hopefully I'll be able to save up enough extra for a 3DS capture device within about 2 or 3 months maybe. But I'd rather not wait 2 or 3 months just to be able to stream. Go ahead and send. Well, add to the party for now. Get rid of Pichu. I don't need another Pikachu. I always use a Pikachu. What I need to try and do is just create an entire Pokemon team of cats, because I can get the Alolan Meowth, and I'd get it, or evolve it to a Persian. Get a regular Persian. Yeah. The other problem is sending your 3DS away for 3+ months. Yeah. You can actually. Or I'm pretty sure I heard somewhere that you can actually buy them. Like, you buy the completed one, which is might be what I actually do. Which would cost me another, to buy one actually from scratch, or just actually buy one that's already been modded. I'm pretty sure it's about $500 instead of $300. $300 is to have the actual mod put on for you. I don't think there's anything, or don't know if there's anything other than Magnemites over here. Anyways, gonna head out, dude. Gotta get to bed. I'd like to see you boom on Twitch. We'll try to help you as much as possible. See you, comfy. Be sure to check out my YouTube video tomorrow. I will definitely do that. I'll keep referring what few people I get your way too. Thanks a lot for the help you've been giving me, though. It's really really been appreciated. You gave me a little follower burst there that I didn't expect to get so early. Anyways, you have a good night, man. Sleep well. Buying the completed one from Katsukitty is $500 and said, yeah. That's probably what I'm gonna do, just because, I mean, shit, what would I do for 3+ months without my DS? Probably die. Not really. Well, isn't that interesting? I never know who I'm supposed to talk to and who I'm supposed to actually care about. Wait, you're standing over here. Maybe you're special. I can read watch. Oh. Oh, how's it going, Pysamus? How are you doing? Welcome to my chat. Did you ever... So you were after the shiny Oranguru earlier, weren't you? Or am I mixing you up? Mixing you up with someone else. I think if I'd gone that route, I might have done a 2DS plus controller mod. I'm actually probably going to get a modded 2DS instead of the 3DS XL just because it's a little bit cheaper. Look at your Pokemon. Whether it has any claws or not, it would probably get a kick out of this one. Yeah, I thought I had you right. You are Swaggy Harambe. Did you ever actually, or did you catch it or patch one yet? And did Swaggy Harambe fit? Because I would be amazed if it fit. Controller mod means you can use a GameCube controller instead of being shackled to the DS. Oh, that'd be nice. I actually have a GameCube controller, like, right here. Which, in my personal opinion, GameCube controller, the most well-designed video game controller to ever exist. Maybe tomorrow. Well, hopefully I'll have time to catch you on that. I'll be working on building our girlfriend and I have had a long-term project going for a little while now where we've been building a massive, it's not really massive, but it's massive to me. But we've been building a terrace garden, so I'll probably be working on that most of the day tomorrow, so I'll try and catch you if I can. D-pad is garbage. I don't think I've ever actually used the D-pad on it. Plus, I actually, like, most of the time I actually used, I didn't even use the GameCube version. I used the Mad Catz version that had, like, the rubber grips on the side. I need to stop doing this because I keep waving my hand in front of the camera and it looks funny. Meh meh. That sounds like my cat. Meh meh. Boy, you're awful close. Stand so close to I want to battle you. Is that what you want? Huh? Is it? Now I will once again beat up a preschooler for their lunch money. But yeah, I definitely want to be there to see you name it Swaggy Harambe, because that's about the best Pokemon name I could ever imagine. Especially for a Rangaroo, which that's basically what he is. Is this your first playthrough? Ish. I actually, like, off stream, I played through it. I cleared the first island and I had just started on the second, and I had picked Rowlet, and I wasn't really enjoying playing with Rowlet, and I thought, well, now that I finally got a capture card, because my girlfriend actually got me a really nice capture card for, like, it was our 9-year anniversary present. And so she got that for me, and I was pretty excited, so I wanted to start streaming this, and I took it as an excuse to start over. Oh. Betsy, you don't know any water-type moves. But yes, I do fully intend to get to the end of this and maybe even go about my own shiny hunting. Got your capture card like last week. Yeah, I wish I had the money for one right now. Being an adult kind of sucks. It's like you make money as an adult, but then you have to spend it more. Shoot, you ain't taking shit for damage right now. I played through this game in the weekend when it came out. That was rough. Fun game though. Yeah, it seems pretty fun. Let's see, what can I'm gonna do a yawn. I don't really have any special type moves that or special moves that would affect you because I have my Ember, but that would like do nothing. Oh, of course you did. You're gonna yawn back at me. Yep, I'm so broke right now. Yeah. That's the unfortunate part. I have to spend... Like, I technically have enough money to buy one, but but that money needs to go other places. Life with no debt is amazing. Man, I'm still paying off my student loans. Still paying off student loans. And I'm crazy because I'm actually going back to school in the summer. Oh wait, I have lick. Maybe that'll do something. But I'm glad I got my cap card right before they raised the price. Oh, they raised the price. Damn it. Of course they did. Well, I know Ember's not very effective against you. Let's see what it does. Betsy, learn Water Gun. I didn't know they raised the price. Now I am sad face. $550. Of course it is. Of course it's $550. Did you get like the 3DS version, the 2DS, 3DS XL? Which one? Maybe when I go back to school, I'll have extra student loan money again, and I'll just buy the capture device and hope nobody cares. You got the Pikachu Yellow Edition new 3DS. That sounds like it would raise the price on it a little bit. Although the Pikachu on that Yellow Edition, if it's the one I'm thinking of, is freaking adorable. Go for another lick. Betsy learned Water Gun? No, she doesn't. Yay! That preschooler was actually kind of tough, because I didn't have anything that was good against it. I know it's not very manly of me, but I freaking love this part of the game. It's grooming my Pokemon. Couldn't tell you why, but I just freaking love it. Yeah, you kind of remind me of the cat you're named after. One of my cats in real life is named Max as well. He is very ungrateful. She was so happy. She was so happy that she lost to me. She was, but you know, one of the things I do for extra money is substitute teaching, and small children are made excited by the strangest things, but also upset by the strangest things too. Okay, you're not like real life Max. Max doesn't let me touch his chin for anything, even though it's gross. Yeah, I've actually taught preschoolers just as a substitute teacher. It's about like that. Like if they lose a game to you, they're just excited that an older person played with them. All right, I think you're tired of that. Your style of battle, it's pretty great, you know? Well, thank you, small child. What's this? What's this? Are you holding a giant lollipop? I've been waiting here for you because the teacher told me to. If you beat my Pokemon, I'll give you a simple but a very important lesson. Okay. So, Dell, I never actually asked, what have you been up to lately? Picky Peck versus Picky Peck. Being a bum. Being a bum's kind of fun. Start a new job in 3 weeks. Awesome. What are you going to be doing? Dude, that's a tennis racket. Oh, well, when it's a small version, it looks like a giant lollipop. And they're kids, so I'm not entirely sure what to think. Oh, dang, that actually does a bit of damage. Like, when I'm just seeing their sprites, it's kind of harder to tell. Nothing spectacular, working at the local VA as intake. Hey! You know, there's always a big problem where people always talk about, like, how this job's not that great or that job's not that great, but most of the time a job's a job, and working for the VA sounds like a pretty sweet gig. Is that like a full-time or part-time too? Sam learned Rock Smash. Alright. I'll take it. I don't know why that bird's learning Rock Smash, but okay. Yes, now I can see it's a tennis racket. Now that it's big and obvious on my screen. Thank you, Samus. I'm just going to call it a lollipop from now on. Full-time pay is nice. That's a pretty sweet gig. Lick. That is a pretty sweet gig. I've been living off of, like, I run my own little production company, and then I also substitute teach for extra money. I would probably actually prefer to have just a good job that had a stable paycheck hourly full time with benefits and all that stuff. Working for the man. I don't know, I've been self-employed, and like it's nice being able to tell the boss to go to hell when you're self-employed, but it still doesn't do you any good. And sometimes I feel like I'm more stressed being partially self-employed than I was because I used to work full-time my old job used to be for a company called Woodland Scenics, where I made how-to videos and did photography and graphic design for them. And they're the company that makes the Pinewood Derby cars that the Boy Scouts use, and they also do things their main thing is they make stuff for model train sets. Like, I was full-time then. That was before I decided to move in with my girlfriend a few years ago. Or actually, it was a year ago, but yeah, it was a year ago. Huh. But that Grimer, though. But I actually kind of miss just the steady paycheck, although I don't miss the human resources person. Not a pleasant individual. Excuse me, I know I'm disgusting, but I can't stop it. Sure, please. It's okay, Max. We'll beat him before it's a problem. Well, hello, Cytrax. Welcome to the chat. How are you doing? Or how are you doing today? What is going on? What games you playing? You also playing Pokemon right now? Let's see. Paycheck for me just goes to savings account for house. Yeah, that's where a lot of my money goes too. We're hoping to be able to buy a house in 3 years' time by putting by paying half of the money or half of the house's cost in the down payment. Is that Magnemite I have shiny? No, it is not. The plain ordinary Magnemite. Be nice if it was shiny. I definitely need to switch out. Let's Oh, thanks for the follow, man. Actually, I should probably. You want to pay for it all? That's intense. I mean, houses are not cheap. Let's try this. That didn't do shit. Also, Samus, did you follow? I don't know if I ever got an alert for that, and you might have followed some other time, but I want to make sure you get your 100 coins if you did. I try to give everybody. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I finally got this kind of, as it was described, potato camera set up so I can stream Pokemon Moon since I can't afford a capture device right now. Although I suppose looking at it, potato camera is very. I got a little indignant when Dell first called it that, but it kind of seems pretty apt right now. Picky Peck has the same name as you. Your name's Sam? Let me. Eventually, I'm going to try and have like a. I don't know how to set it up right now, but I want to have a giveaway. Or I want to have a giveaway when I get to so many followers. Why is it? When I get to so many followers, I'd like to have some sort of giveaway. Like nothing spectacular, but like a GameStop gift card or something. Well, the code for a GameStop gift card. Get you up. And then have people like be able to buy some sort of raffle ticket or something with the amount of coins that they have. But yes, or yeah, Sidetracks, if you're just chilling, this is kind of the place to be. I'm not doing anything too intense. You need a Slow King for your Pokedex. Can anyone help you? Well, first, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat, Ninja. How are you doing today? Glad to have you. Glad to have you here. Tell me about yourself. And if somebody does have a Slow King or some way to help them out, you can hit them up for it. I unfortunately am a little too early in this game and I don't really have a beaten copy of Y or X. I can admit it when I'm beat. I'll give you a reward even. Take this technical machine. Technical machine. Everybody knows what they do. What terrible thing did you do to get called to the office so soon? Well, there you go, Ninja. Samus can help you out. Which, by the way, you should totally follow Samus because they have a pretty awesome stream right now. Currently looking for a shiny Oranguru so that they can name it Swaggy Harambe, which is the best Pokemon name ever. Well, so you did do something. Yes, I did do something. Before I go to the office. Probably go to the Pokemon Center. Bork the Swedish. First, first off, before I even address you, Bork the Swedish Chef. Fantastic name. Love it. I don't get it. Why don't they just make it so that you can stream the screen with your or to your PC via Wi-Fi? It's like they don't want people to hype their games. I wouldn't be surprised if it's something that they do add. There is a software called ARM9 loader or something like that, and then it goes with Luma. But the problem is, if you update it to the latest version, or if you've updated to the latest software version, you can't actually get it anymore, and you have to have the newest 3DS XL to do it. Nintendo is the least happy with getting your games streamed. That's also kind of true. Nintendo kind of went a little crazy with people on YouTube who were uploading, like, they were just uploading footage of them playing Zelda Breath of the Wild, and Nintendo went nuts on it. Like, I think they just don't want their stuff on the internet. Yeah, if you have, like, the newest one that has the little the little extra thumbstick on the right, and you haven't updated it to the latest one, you can look into, here, I'll type it up. Look into that. It is, like, full disclosure, it's not approved by Nintendo, so it can potentially brick your system and Nintendo won't replace it. But if you have that, you can actually stream over Wi-Fi that way. It just has like a long 7-second delay or something like that. So I can do it, or are you talking about jailbreak? Yes, I am talking about jailbreaking things. So you can technically brick your system. I installed it. Like, it has a very detailed. No, you don't have to. It has a pretty detailed step-by-step guide that's like, do this, do this, do this. If you do this, it will brick. Like, it'll put that in big letters. Like, if you do this on accident, it will brick your system or something like that. Wait, I don't need to buy anything. I just came back here to heal up, and I believe I did. You bought it today, so yeah, I can certainly understand you not wanting to take the risk. Well, no. Here's the problem. One, I don't have the newest 3DS, and like the older 3DSs don't actually, like, they're not powerful enough to handle it. It's the new 3DS XLs that can do it. And also, I've already updated to the latest software version, and Nintendo pretty much made it, like, they'll eventually find a workaround, but for now it's almost impossible to actually get it working, or get the streaming software working on it with the latest software. And also, this is a professional grade camera, buddy. I'm just kidding. I'm not offended by it. Yes, I beat all of your students. Absolutely. Uh-oh. That's the second time it's done that during the stream, too. Or stream, though. It just decided it might be... Actually, I'm willing to bet I have a bad... Like, this HDMI cable's kind of old. I'm willing to bet that's the problem. Because this HDMI cable I'm using with it, I'm pretty sure I got it when HDMI cables first were sold in Walmart. Samus, are you in the Festival Plaza? Ninja is asking about it. And Delroth, the sad thing is your camera probably costs more than the 3DS capture, but the quality difference is huge. Yes, it did, but I actually use my camera for work, and I bought this camera several years ago. Actually, it was like in 2013 I bought that camera. Got a pretty good deal on it too. Oh, you just whispered him? Okay. I was just making sure. Let's see. Let's get Max out there. I could send out Pick-a-Peck with his, since he knows Rock Smash, but then the Electric Attack will take care of it. But the camera isn't made for filming. That is true. Like, I understand what he meant. The camera costs more, but costs more than the capture card. Well, the camera body itself would have cost less to, but all the lenses I have for it and stuff kind of up that, because lenses are not cheap at all. But yeah. No, you can kind of set it up to capture screens, but not like, it doesn't really work when the screen is the focus. Like if you, because I can set a camera up to where you can, like I can capture a computer monitor or screen without any detail problems, but there's usually more in the shot. When it's just right on the camera or right on the screen, you notice. Definitely debated going the potato cam route, but it's like at least $200 for the camera. Might as well cap. Yeah, if you have to buy the camera, you may as well just save a little more. The only camera I have on my phone is on my phone. A webcam is a Logitech 20 something. Depend. What kind of phone do you have? If you have, I know Samsung Galaxies and iPhones both have a special cable. I could find what it is on the iPhone. I'd have to do a little more research, but I've seen it for the Samsungs, where it's like it's got it's a dongle and its dongle connects right into the bottom of your phone, and then it has the HDMI and the power port, and then you can run that. Samsung Galaxy S5, you might actually be able to still do the potato cam if you wanted to. Oh, see, I didn't even know that. No dongle necessary. See, that's why Samsung, it's much better than Apple. One of many reasons. Let's see, do I actually want to replace a move with Leer? Probably. Well, yeah, Growl, because I like lowering defense more than attack. Yeah, it is a little hard to get used to. Like, actually, I'm kind of pleased with this. I was looking around for all these setups, and I was actually, like, I could have bought a specific 3DS mount, and that would have been fine, and I could have also bought, like, a tablet mount that probably would have been fine, too, and would have held it just fine. Spend about $20 or $30. Instead, I'm going to remove it. Cardboard and duct tape. Works just fine. C920 is the go-to for Twitch streamers. Is that your... Oh, that's the go-to stream or go-to webcam. Oh, yeah, heck yeah, I want you to learn water gun. It's not just sitting still, it's having to look over something would be annoying. Potato cam plus cardboard and duct tape, yes. I made this work. I put a lot of effort into it, and I made it work. Yeah, actually, when I first set this up, Bork, I actually tried it. I have a cheaper, crappier tripod that I use. I use that if I have to go on a shoot where like I'm going to be moving a lot. Just because like it's a piece of crap. If I have to move a bunch and I accidentally break it, I don't care. But I tried setting that up and I had it in between me, like right in front. And it was so awkward. Like I was like in the most uncomfortable position trying to look over it. And so I just thought, why don't I just get my zoom lens and put it behind me? The only problem is sometimes like I move my shoulder slightly and it just jumps in front of the camera. But you know, the positioning itself right now is actually not that awkward. If I could have another camera like set off to the side, I'd show you guys what I look like, but it's not that awkward right now. But of course, you know, I happen to have like an expensive zoom lens, so. Cuddling around the camera to play 3DS. Yes, it does suck. I didn't even stream like that. Like, I was setting it up and I was like, I'd rather just not stream this game than have to sit like this for hours at a time. Let's try another rock smash, and this time try not to flinch. You would be so kind. Yeah, it did kind of feel like I was trying to cuddle around it. It's a lot like it was a lot like trying to sleep when you have a cat in the bed. You have to like go into uncomfortable positions and find a way to deal with it. It's the modern cuddling around the clunky camera to talk to random people on the internet. That is exactly what it is, Swedish shit. I'm just gonna call you Bork, but God, I love that name. Bork the Swedish. Borky Bork Bork. Great balls. Who would have thought they'd be better than regular Pokeballs? That's insane. Captain Ilima, I'm guessing. I'm guessing that's Ilima because it wouldn't make much sense for it to be a capital L in the beginning. Should see your profile pic. Oh, hold on. Let's stop what we're doing. I gotta check. Waiting. Waiting. Oh my god. And your offline screen. Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh, I'm gonna give you a follow right now. Oh, that is just the greatest thing I have seen, like, at least this year. I advise everyone in the chat to go check out Bork's profile picture and even actually go to his channel and just see that Bork is offline image, because I don't even have it off. I should get a silly offline image like that. Just Nemo is washing his shorts. Be back later. Not a problem. Do you stream? It's like, how often do you stream, or are you just kind of like me, where you're just kind of a casual whenever you can get into streaming, kind of thing? Sincerely look forward to my challenge. That's nice. Yeah, like me. I'd like to do the set schedule streaming, but you know, I work. I have other stuff, other responsibilities, or have a girlfriend that requires attention, and she doesn't game, so we can't just game together. Drunk streams. I guess a drunk stream would be kind of fun, but God, getting drunk is a chore. Like, I did the whole college party thing all the time, and then I graduated, and like I still drank quite a bit after that, and then just, I don't know, over time I drank a little less and a little less, and then I just one day went months without even drinking anything, and then I went back to it. It It was hard. Got a little out of alignment here. Let's fix that. I would like to stream regularly, but I don't have any games that I really like playing. That's why I stream myself drinking instead. Oh, you gotta have a game that's fun to play. Of course, you gotta be careful. Some people have gotten in trouble because they'll stream, like they'll drink themselves too far. My first stream, I got 30 followers from drinking for 17 hours. Ugh. I mean, good for you on your 30 followers, but drinking 7 hours straight. Although, I did that in college. Longer than 7 hours, but where I went to school. Well, it's not where I went to school. We actually traveled because I was in a fraternity, and we traveled during the St. Patrick's time. It just so happened that we had spring break during St. Patrick's Day, but another school did not, and I couldn't afford to go to Tahiti or anything crazy like that. So we ended up going to a different school that had a chapter of my fraternity there. And their school's known for their parties and drinking, and they don't have St. Patrick's Day. They have St. Patrick's Week. And I'm sad to say I remember that week, but it was I had never quite done a marathon like that. How are you still alive? No, it's only the people that like to fuck up their apartment destroying things when drunk. I'm Swedish, we still have to drink because of the cold. Holy moly. Of course, what I'm about to say is gonna sound racist, but my girlfriend is Asian. Also, thanks for the follow, Ninja. I really appreciate that. My girlfriend is Asian, and I know for a fact from her, because she's in the medical profession, that generally people of Asian descent, Samus, they can't process alcohol that well. I don't remember exactly the scientific reason for that, but basically long-term genetics means you can't hold your liquor as well. Or you'd have to work harder to build up a good tolerance. Let's give... And you look like you were Asian from your video, which I know that sounds horribly racist, but I'm sorry. You're Asian, that's racist, yeah. No, I wish I could remember it. Also, thanks for the follow, Bork the Swedish Chef. I need to come up with, because I follow Emre, and she's like, welcome to the Empire, and then I follow Mr. Gibbon 1, which both are people you should follow, and they say you're one with the Gibbon. I need to come up with a saying for every time I get a follower. No, I was talking to Samus. I don't know, I have a clue what you look like, Bork. You could look Asian. I mean, no, never mind. I was gonna make a joke and I decided not to. I decided it was in my best interest to not make that joke. No, I saw that, and then they mentioned being like amazed by your drinking, and I was like, oh. Pork looks Swedish. Yeah, that's why I was surprised, huh? Because you haven't seen me. No, I have not seen you. I could assume you're Asian if you want. I better look Swedish. I just assume all Swedes look like Swedish Chef. But yeah, I'll have to look into I'll have to look into it because I remember, or I could just ask her because I've asked her like 4 times already because I never remember all the science behind it. But she actually has like the reasons why people from different heritages process alcohol differently. Like why people of German descent can actually handle liquor or hard liquors and beer better than Irish people most of the time. From a genetic standpoint, not from like an actual going out and measuring. I don't know about you, but I'm ready for a nice stroll around Paoli. I'm having the hardest time pronouncing some of these names. Let's see. It's Sam up first. I'm still used to the old Pokemon games. I haven't been able to break the habit where I try to go like A. Oops, get out of this. Like I try to go A and look for move. Instead, I just hit Y and select the Pokemon, and it's throwing me off. I need to fix my follower ticker because I'm just not noticing everyone who follows it makes it tinier. You're considered a tank by your Asian friends. I mean, it's just a that mean you can just throw it back and you're not quite the lightweight? Oh boy, I've started something horrible. Peach time! Oh. It's a coin case, not coins. What the? I'm not sure I want to know what Bork just sent you. It's got a tourist bureau of its own. Well, that's nifty. A drunk stream where you learn Portuguese. I don't even know what to say to that. It's coin case, not coins. No, no, like in the Pokemon games, when you do all your gambling and stuff at the like Rocket Game Corner and stuff, you don't gamble with your money, you gamble with coins, and you have to get the coin case all the time. And I need to add the heist setup too. I'll have to watch that a little later, actually. Wait, what is that thing? Oh, I've seen pictures of that Pokemon, but I don't remember what it actually is. No, it's not case sensitive. Kyukimukyu. Kyukimukyu. Okay. Yuki. That's what you're going to be named if I catch one. Oh yeah, I'm in the city. I can catch one of those cool Grimers. Hey! Yes, we have one of the mods who's not here right now, Rob Mawo. He's like he'll wait till he accumulates so many coins, and then he'll gamble all of them and lose them every time. He's never won a single slots, and he's played like at least 20 times. Just be careful. It's actually a 60% chance that you lose. What do you got to say? Alola. Trial goer is what I am. Well, you are most welcome to Alola either way. Oh, thank you. %60 chance to lose everything, 39% chance to get double, and 1% chance to quadruple it. It is better odds than Vegas. Although, I've been to Vegas once. I was in college and I was poor. I just had like car problems, like just a few weeks before the planned trip, and that pretty much like I had a few $100s saved up just to be gambling money, and I had to spend it on my car. And then went to Vegas, so I only had $40. That was my gambling money, which sucked. But I went there with my dad and my sister, and we got there, and of course, I blow through my $40 and it's gone within like 20 minutes. It sucked. And that was it. I was sitting there thinking, it's like, well, that's all the gambling I get to do in Vegas. And my sister felt bad for me, so she gave me $20 to keep gambling with. And I lost that. But it took me a little longer because I wasn't like betting as high anymore. And then my brother-in-law was there too. And he felt bad and gave me another $20. And then that $20 doubled. And then pretty soon I was at $1,500. And then I started losing. And by the time I finally quit and realized, okay, I'm just losing a bunch, I was right at about $1,100. Paid my sister back, paid my brother-in-law back, paid my dad back because he actually paid for the trip. And then I had next month's rent paid. It was fantastic. When you were 20, you were going to go to Vegas with your family, but didn't go. No point. No point. You have to be 21 to gamble. Gamble fucking drink. You're 22 now, by the way. Yeah, when I went, I was actually 22. I thought that was a building I could go into, and it just switched over. Nope. Yeah, I was 22 when I actually went to Vegas. Felt like there was someone hiding behind. Oh yeah. Oh, there's no Pokemon over there? First time I played to this point, there was a Pikachu back there for me to take pictures of. Lame. You recognize the sound of my feet? No. It wasn't 1,600. It was, I had gotten 1,500 by the time, and I started losing, and I finally stopped at and I still had $1,100 left, and that was when I stopped gambling. And then I paid my brother-in-law back, my sister back, like they both gave me $20. And then after that, I paid my dad back for the trip, and the flight out there in the hotel, like we'd gone through my dad sometimes trades goods because he sells and designs kitchens, or he sells all the stuff and then designs them. And sometimes he'll trade, like he'll give somebody a discount if they do this for him. So he got a travel agent to put together the whole vacation. And then so like we just had to pay the bare minimum cost. We didn't have to pay or the agent fees or anything like that. So overall, I had to pay my dad like $650 back for the trip, which I didn't have to. I just wanted to because, he paid for the trip and I was the only one there who couldn't pay for my own tickets and stuff. So I gave him that back. Rotom. But yeah, so by the time I was done paying it back, I had $500 left, and my half of the rent was actually $310 at the time, I think. Yeah, I'm lucky. Money is not a problem for my family. You are very fortunate. Money wasn't a problem for my family when I got older, but you know, that was just because my parents were struggling at first. Because when I was little, my mom was going through nursing school and working. Like she worked for a flower shop at the time, and then my dad was like just getting started. He worked at an electronics store selling stuff, and then like over years their careers got better. My mom became a nurse and all that stuff, and then everything kind of got better. But now I'm still in the fortunate situation where I live with my girlfriend who's a pharmacist, and while I work, her pharmacy pay does kind of help us out a bit. Wait, there's a job for nursing. Aren't moms supposed to nurse their children? I'm not sure if that's a troll question or if things are different in Sweden. Nurses... like, not nursing your baby. Like, I know that there's that word. No, nurses... Like nurses, like you have doctors, nurses, pharmacists, kind of all in the medical profession. You have the doctors who generally make the diagnosis. You have surgeons performing the surgery. Nursing baby, yes. Yeah, a nurse. Well, you don't have to feel stupid. I just kind of thought it's like, oh, maybe they just call them something different in Sweden. How many species of Pokemon do I have then? Well, it's seen, right? Or was it captured? Because I've captured 9. Catch, okay. Whoops. Alright. Okay, let's see what I can get. Juxcorterska. My best go at it. Doctor. Just blind me with a flash there. Close. Yeah. Still not as hard as Chinese. I took a year of Mandarin classes. Oh, there goes my camera again. I don't know what it is that makes it like flick out like that. Might have a problem with the camera, though it's probably still probably the really old HDMI cable. I'll try switching them out and see if that fixes it. Did I say Chinese? Yes, I took just a year, so no, I'm not fluent. I've checked like how well the cord is attached, but this particular HDMI cord I've had since roughly around the time the HDMI cords kind of became a thing or kind of became commonplace. But yes, maybe dust in the outlet. That's another possibility too. Firing up the Pokefinder. It's okay, I'm not fluent in Mandarin as well. My girlfriend is actually, or she is fluent in Cantonese. She can't speak a word of Mandarin, which is actually weird because most of her family... Yeah, the tones are freaking hard. standard. Shoot, I missed that one. I remember when I was preparing to take the Cantonese is way harder because Mandarin only has 4 tones, Cantonese has 7. And then there's another dialect because China has 54 different dialects if I remember right from the class, and one of those dialects has 9 tones. Oh, maybe it is Cantonese that has 9. I thought it had 7. Which is it actually creates some confusion because I get to hear some family stories. Like my girlfriend tells me, or like my girlfriend and their parents. Yeah, it has 9. I can speak some Spanish, just necessities though. Where's the bathroom? And 1 big beer, please. Uno grande cervezas, por favor. Waiting for that actual good picture to come through. Cerveza, okay. You caught me. Uno grande cerveza, por favor. Okay. No, but my girlfriend's family would tell me stories because like half the time, like Chinese can't understand other Chinese because there's so many dialects, and they were telling me about their grandmother who went into a mainly Mandarin-speaking village and wanted to buy a souvenir necklace, and I guess the Cantonese word for necklace happens to match up with the Mandarin word for certain male body part. And so she was basically going into this jewelry store asking for male body parts. Yes, only men have buttholes. Swedish chef. Only men have those. Only men have those. Hold on a second. Oh. I actually need to get off now. I wasn't expecting my girlfriend to be home so soon. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up. Save it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm gonna get off, and I also need to take out the trash. Something I put off, but let's see. Yeah, I'll save the photo to my. So I hope you guys have a good night. If you haven't followed Samus yet, or PY Samus, I recommend that you do. They're currently looking for their shiny Oranguru, as I mentioned earlier. So, suddenly having trouble thinking and multitasking. Hope all of you guys have a good night, and I will see you around. I don't know that I'll be able to stream it all tomorrow, just because I'm going to be busy. You have a good night, Samus.